Hello everyone, welcome to Beauty in the Garden. I'm T. So we are planting up some more out in the garden. I am late. I normally would have most of my garden planted, but then again I do have to realize, you guys, I did add some new additions this year, and I thought I had time rather to plant up everything. So now today, you guys, we are going to be tackling the chicken run. This right here is a Veggica raised bed. I absolutely love this bed. It is a 3-tiered bed, so I'm deciding to put different levels to it as far as the plants that I plan on planting in here, and popping in some plants that will actually give us some color throughout the winter months. Well, let's go ahead, you guys, and jump into this, because it's actually going to be a good bit of work to get this done. As far as the raised bed, you can see that it has dropped. I didn't drop as much as I thought it was going to drop, but it did drop a good deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill them. Now, you guys, when it comes down to soil is super duper, you guys, expensive. Now, I've seen some bags going for almost $16, $20 almost, and for one bag of soil, you guys, even down to the peat moss has went up dramatically. So the cost of soil is a lot. If you have trees or leaves or grass clippings, save them. Put them at the bottom of your beds if you're worried about weed seeds. Dig out your topsoil. Yeah, you're going to disturb your soil, but you need to fill your beds. So the cheapest way to do that, you guys, is actually just digging out maybe a good, I like to do a little bit deeper, like maybe 8 to 12 inches actually of soil, so I don't have to worry about those weed seeds showing their heads up. But just definitely use your grass clippings. Try to save it all, compost as much as you can, and that will help too when it comes down to the cost of soil, because right now soil is super duper expensive. So we're gonna actually go ahead and just jump into this video, because I really need to get this done, and I'm hoping to be able to go ahead and get that bed over there done. So we have a lot going on. Now, if you do want to save a little bit of money as well on soil, find the busted bags, get the half off, and save a little bit of money. Save your coins if you can. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. So we're gonna focus right now on this top tier. I'm gonna clean this out, you guys. This is the old tomatoes. I'm gonna clean the fence later, but we just going to get the beds cleaned out, okay? Hey girls. I know, I'm making noise over here. Alright, so like I said, it's going to be a good bit of work to get this done, and it's a lot of work tearing out your garden, believe it or not. So it's easy to get your beds and get your garden planned out when your beds are empty, but getting them all cleared away and restarted, it's a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my soil. Let's see. Oh, it's heavy. All right. All right, so here's just a busted bag of topsoil. I'm just gonna fill my bed. As close to the rim as possible, because it is going to settle. Alright, so we need a little bit more. I got a little bit more soil. Alright. I don't complain about what kind of soil I use, you guys. Just make sure that you amend your beds with some type of fertilizer when getting soil. Nowadays we don't know what kind of soil we actually are getting. Just try to make sure you just amend your beds. Pay attention to your plants as well. So I don't really complain about too much with the soil. I have a tendency to go over my beds anyways with a small layer of compost throughout the season. I just kind of like go around my plants and just sprinkle some compost and then just work it into the top layer, and that always worked for me. So all right, I gotta break this up. So I'm gonna work this soil in with the topsoil, just to kind of make sure that they both kind of come together, since they are two different textures. Now with soil, I really don't care too much, but with my fertilizer, I do. I love the Job's Organic brand, and I like the Espoma brand. All right, so I think we're good with the top tier. Get in here and break up some of this soil. All right. All right, there we go. All right, so now we have a good layout right here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using Job's Organic. I just have it in this container, but I have all the products that I use in the description box below. At least 90% of what I use is in the description box below if you guys are interested in what I do use. But this right here is in the container is Job's Organic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle this in this bed. All right, and then I'm going to work it into the soil. Make sure you work it into your soil because you don't want to burn the bottom of your roots, and that can kill your plant. So just make sure that you definitely work your fertilizer, or any type of fertilizer you use. Make sure that you work it into the soil, because I'm telling you, it definitely will burn your roots. All right, so that is done. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our plants in. I'm actually thinking about putting the Swiss chard, you guys, on the end, and I think a couple in the front. I think it will give a pretty showcase of color. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So right here, we have an orange chard that I'm gonna be planting. Let's make a hole. Let's grab some of this product here. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon per hole of the Job's Organic. We're gonna make our hole tablespoon, mix it up, pop our plant in. And I'm gonna get it as close to the edge as I can, because I definitely want to showcase color. Then right here I have a lot of the magenta Swiss chard. It's a beautiful pink chard. I gotta tease it and break it apart because I did multi-sow them. make sure that you plant your plant. I gotta make sure I show you guys this, because make sure you plant your plant up to here. Okay, you see this long taproot? We want to plant it up to here. Okay, so now that we have all our Swiss chard planted, we have the magenta on both corners, and then we have the yellow chard and a magenta in the middle, and that's going to give us a pop of color throughout our fall and winter months. So you guys, I went and got my shovel. I was being a little bit lazy, but I went and got my shovel. I went ahead and covered up the oregano. It will come from up under here, okay? So it will grow out, okay? So I'm not going to plant anything right here because that oregano will spill out of this bed. But I'm going to plant in the back, all right? So what I'm going to be planting in the back is I'm going to be planting up the purple Sicily cauliflower. So here's the purple of Sicily cauliflower, and I'm going to be popping in right here. Now I did went ahead and put in the fertilizer. Okay, so just like how I did the top. So I did that so the video won't be too long. Okay, always plant up to the second, the true leaves, and that'll help you have a nice sturdy plant. And I'm gonna pop in the Snowball X cauliflower. Right here in this corner. And then I will be planting up kale back here in the corner. This is another purple cauliflower. And then I'm going to plant the white Snowball X cauliflower in the back. Now cauliflower plants actually can get really big, you guys. I hope I don't get my tags wrong, you guys. Lately, the tags, I've been dropping them out of the containers. So, if I can recall, that is a white Snowball X cauliflower. And then in this bed right here, I'm going to be planting up two cabbages. One is going to be a Copenhagen and one is going to be a Savoy. All right, so we have the garden beds planted up, but I have not gotten around to planting the middle yet. I'm not sure what I want to plant in the middle on the top tier. I think I want something with a little bit more height, maybe some Brussels sprouts. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of just going to leave that blank for now, and then I'll pop in some more plants later. I'm definitely going to be popping in right here, maybe some onions. I do have a couple of onions that I could pop in here, maybe some bunching onions that I can plant right here. So here you guys go. We have planted up this bed. Last thing we need to do is fertilize. All our plants have their true leaves on now, so we need to make sure that we give them a good feeding. I do use, you guys, the Fish Emotion. This is fish fertilizer. It's a 511 NP&K, and I'm just going to pour maybe 2 tablespoons into this container, and I'm going to give that a stir. And we're going to water the base of the plant and not the plant itself. We're going to try not to get too much water on the plant, okay? So we're just going to give it a good water to settle the soil around the foot of the plant. Okay, you guys, we're at the end of the video. We planted up the 3-tiered raised bed, and I'm going to absolutely love it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We got us some surprises today, some sweet potato that ran down and grew into the other tier, so we got a little surprise. We even harvested some herbs as well. But we're at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification so you can be notified when I do upload a video. And like I always tell you guys, remember, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, you guys.